There have been several other developments in the past couple of days, especially in relation to the Israeli Zionist operation inside of the Gaza Strip and the action coming from the Palestinian resistance. For the first time in several months, we've had the Palestinian resistance launching missiles on the entity of terror, 2 missiles from North Gaza. This is something very significant, and this is something very symbolic. Reports said that these missiles came from Jabalia towards the Israel. Israel said they intercepted one landed in an open area. There was a video showing that landing, but it's not really showing that it landed in an open area, but rather in a populated area, especially after multiple videos again were being published by some in Israel following this attack. This was one of the videos that was published earlier on about this missile landing in the area of Ashdod. So what does that mean, the Palestinian resistance being able to launch missiles against Israel now from heavily destroyed areas? So the reports are talking about Jabalia. Jabalia has been flattened by the Zionist forces. They destroyed everything, all of the houses, everything inside of Jabalia. How comes the Palestinian resistance is capable of launching, in the terms of Palestinian resistance, medium to long-range missiles against the terror state? Well, it shows us several things. Number one, that Israel failed in all of the areas that it claimed it had completed the job in, and eliminated the resistance from these places. Yesterday or the day before, we were speaking about the attacks of the Palestinian resistance in Rafah, south, and in the north as well. Now this is coming, missiles being launched from under the rubble against the entity of terror. That shows you that the Palestinian resistance still has the capability to launch missiles against the genocide state, and 2 years of full bombardment, 8 times the equivalent of a nuclear bomb, landing on the heads of the innocent people of Gaza did not stop and will not stop the Palestinian resistance from conducting attacks against Israel. Anyone with an ounce of brain in this country will know that, well, what Benjamin Netanyahu is doing 2 years on isn't effective. They're talking about destroying Hamas completely and completely getting rid of all of the armed resistance in Gaza. They're very far from that. And it wasn't just this, there was also another situation where 10 Israelis were injured, according to reports. Some reports said several of them were killed too, inside of Gaza, as one of their vehicles flipped over, according to them. And more actions coming from the Palestinian resistance against the child-killing terror forces inside of the Gaza Strip. Again, no answer from Benjamin Netanyahu and his government to the Palestinian resistance and its actions inside of Gaza. Now they're facing more recognition, again, regardless of how substantial it is and what will come as a result of this recognition. Many in Israel are calling Benjamin Netanyahu now the father of the Palestinian state, the spiritual father of the Palestinian state, because he is continuing to move on, leading to traditional and strong Israeli allies to recognize a Palestinian state, something that Israel didn't even want, regardless of how symbolic it is.